Hello, everybody. My name is britydity, and welcome to the BRB podcast. This is a podcast that's going to happen every 2 weeks. A big step for us. We're very new to YouTube, never mind podcasts, so don't come into this with very high expectations. Anyway, besides all of that, I just hope you enjoy the podcast. Thank you. Alright, so for a topic, let's start. I was going into the shop the other day.
Oh, were you really?
Yeah, and
No way.
when I was buying 2 energy drinks because I really want a heart attack, and there was these 2 kids just fucking streaking in there, and that made me realise that I fucking hate kids. I really despise kids.
Lovely.
Let's talk about that, shall we?
Let's talk about kids. Alright.
No, I mean, like, I ever since like the age of 15, 14, I've hated every child that's been younger than me. I've just hated them. I just think they're really annoying.
Only because they escaped your basement.
No, I just.
Oh no, I think you only hate kids that are younger than you, just because they might be taller than you. And like, I'm only joking.
Okay, shut the fuck up, you 6 foot tall ass fuck. All right, this is not what we're talking about here.
Alright, you want to hear? Alright, another story.
I just don't want kids. I've seen how much they've cost my mum, and like, nah, they're annoying. There's shit everywhere. Yeah, she's had 3 kids that like take all her money. I don't want that.
Oh, her poor vagina.
Okay. Anyway,
oh my God.
I get what you mean. Like, I don't like hate kids, but it depends like which kids you're talking about. Like, some of them had really bad attitudes and they're just really annoying. And James, stopped watching something on your phone before I slap you.
I'm not watching anything on my phone.
We can hear something.
Anyway, I hate the kids with like really bad attitude. Like, they've got a problem with everything that goes on in life.
Yeah.
Corbin.
That was a notification. That was my fault. I'm turning it off right now.
How many times do I have to get interrupted?
Often.
Anyway, so yeah, I hate the kids that have really bad attitude. But who's typing now?
Not me. Oh, you made me a sandwich. Thank you.
For fuck's sake. Jakey's just got a vein in his head just slowly expanding.
Thank you.
For those that don't understand what James is on about right now, he asked his girlfriend to make him a sandwich in a really, really rude way, and she was like almost like attacked him. But now she just randomly come through with a sandwich, and he's now being very appreciative.
Basically, if you're in a
I like it how you was all quiet for that. Piece of shit.
Anywho, back on the topic of kids. I just don't like. I don't. Basically, when I'm older, I don't want them. I just every kid that I see on the streets nowadays are just so fucking annoying and chavvy. And
tell me about it.
Does that necessarily mean your kid's going to be chavvy?
Oh no! If I were to have a kid, I would fucking discipline the shit out of he or she.
Let me guess. You're gonna.
I don't want one though. If I get the choice to, I don't want one. But however, if the other half does, then I'll think about it. What about you, James? Do you want kids? Yes or no?
I see. You're right. I do see kids nowadays. I'm like, well, you're a cunt. I can just tell by the way you dress.
Thank you. I dress like all those other kids.
No, but like, I remember I was on an airport on holiday, right?
I'm a cunt, everyone.
Yes. I was on my way back from Corfu with my girlfriend.
Ooh, we just me, I go to Corfu with my girlfriend. I'm rich as fuck. I'm richer than Corbin. He can't even go on holiday.
Shut up. Right, lad's holiday vlog coming soon.
Fucking 25.
I'll get on it. Spit it out, can't? Come on.
And some kid was fully dressed in Emporio Armani tracksuit. I'm like, well, I already can tell you're a dick. Constantly staring at my girlfriend's phone, like literally just looking down, expecting, I don't know, fucking BTS live tour. I don't fucking know.
Why was that the first thing that came to mind? BTS
I don't
live
know.
tour.
I don't know. PTSD. I don't know.
Okay. So
Fucking-
you haven't answered my question yet, though.
If I raised it properly, yes, I
It.
would. Well, you
Yes,
don't
I
know
say
what
gender it is, yeah.
Well, you don't want to gender it is dick shit.
Alright, I said he or she, but you know.
Yeah, but it could have been it because it might not be he or she. It could be a toaster.
Exactly. No, specifically a razor toaster.
Oh, this gender crap. To anyone who out there is offended by anything, get off this podcast now. But
Fuck your feminist rights.
there is no, not that. There is only two genders. You can. I'm not gonna say like if you are born a female, you have to be a female. It's not that. But if you want to be a male, you can perfectly do so. But you will still
Or
be.
just be a human.
You can still be a male or female depending on what part you have. If you.
I have a penis.
But if you do have, it's weird. Like if you do have that part, though, you can state that you are a female, even if you are male.
Right, just to cut it short. And every human on the planet is either a male or a female.
And
If you want to be a female and you're a male, like born a male, you can be a female. By all means, change your name. Put your penis inside it to make a fucking vag.
But don't call yourself an Apache helicopter.
Or a toaster. Or a pingu. Or whatever you want to...
Do you think there's actually people in the world that call
There's one
themselves
that-
that shit?
There's one person that calls himself an alien.
Probably look like E.T. But who cares?
I'm serious. I'm trying to remember who it is.
I spotted her on Facebook. She's got like I think there's like horn implants in her head and shit, and like loads of tattoos.
Oh, she's horny.
Oh
if we-
my god.
I think you can state that you can state it to be whatever you want. No one's gonna harm you. But if we're going scientifically, there is only male and female.
Yeah.
It's not just scientifically, it's by like religion
And
as well.
Yeah. Ethically, they can
Right,
be
look at
whatever
this.
gender.
Right. This guy thinks it's a genderless
Oh, it's a guy.
alien.
I mean,
Oh fuck, I'm fucked. Sorry, feminists.
man wants to be.
It's gender neutrals, not feminist.
I like how the first thing is man wants to become a genderless alien, even though he's genderless. Man.
Wait,
Clearly states man.
Yeah.
Speaking of bullshit theories, flat earthers. Let's talk about that.
I think we need a smoother way of moving into moving into topics instead of going, let's talk about that.
No, that's funny. No, I remember there was something I saw on a meme a while ago. Some fucking person who's a flat earther says there are millions of people that believe in flat Earth around the globe, and then someone else tweets out saying, "Oh, have you fucking fat?" I heard a noise, but I'm like, let's see the maturity levels.
I was
But
just
no.
like, move past
We
it.
are mature as 10-year-olds, you dirty cunts.
Whoa, it stings.
It's not like the gas chambers or anything. Think how the Jews.
Why do you have to refer it to that? God, this is going on YouTube.
Yeah, and I don't care. By the way, just a heads up for those who are offended. Fair enough, but for
Leave.
those who-
Yeah, leave. Yeah, this isn't the podcast for you.
Yeah, in
Leave,
fact-
unsubscribe if you feel.
No.
Don't give a shit.
No.
No, yeah,
No,
because
you're
I'm
going-
not gonna like our
no, you're going too far. What the fuck, man? Jesus.
Going too
No, all right, better idea. How about you censor
Don't do that,
what I
dude.
say?
Don't do that, dude. Don't do that.
Right. How about you censor what I say
I'm
and
just
for
gonna
the
cut it. I'm
uncensored
just gonna cut it out.
or for the uncensored version, you leave that on like a video on Twitter or Instagram. Because I've seen TGF do that, and that works.
Well, TGF can suck my fucking cock.
It's BRB.
Yeah.
So
Only
if,
one. BRB. That's actually decent.
so if anyone's been aware, the summer has just started for us three, and I will be getting back to regular uploading, and so that's going to be quite a cool, good thing. I don't know about my other two comrades though.
Yeah, I'll be uploading quite often. Don't know what it'll be. I guess it's just when it comes around in my, like as an idea in my head, I'll just do it. You know, it's kind of not. I don't think I'll be doing vlogs though. If I do a vlog, it'll be like an odd thing, you know, odd time.
Yeah, if you've seen my vlog, it's just literally just James
Yeah,
acting
kinda
like
like
a
that.
maniac in the back
Yeah.
of the fucking coach.
Right, why the flying?
So, James, what can we expect from you in the future in your videos?
Not a lot, because I'm quite inconsistent. No, I've
You
got.
was on about saying that you was filming today.
Oh yeah, I've got a video in the works. There's
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
trying-
that's a big project. I mean, like, what video do we expect next from you?
Rusky.
Isn't that
Risky.
isn't that the fucking hour-long film though?
No, I'm still needing to plan that because someone needs to finish the storyboard.
So you were saying this film you were in the making that you're making. Well, not the hour one, but the one you said you was filming
Cat.
today.
Down,
Is
bitch. Sorry, I was just on about my car.
okay.
Oh, shit.
Anyway,
Was you were saying something about Rusky as obviously a fictional character? He is, you know, he is you, but he's
Retarded.
not you. And Rusky, the character Rusky, is capturing you as a person,
yes.
and you're in the basement.
Yes.
And how is it going to,
Get out? Or...
yeah?
How's it going to get out of the basement?
What's the plan? Have you planned it all through, or is this where you are?
I have an introduction of another character along the way to expand the lore of Rusky.
Yeah.
Since yes, this is partially a rip-off of another channel which Corbin will be aware of.
Life of Boris. I mentioned this in videos.
I am linking my character to him, but there's another character I'm going to introduce.
And it's not, you can't really say on this podcast just because it's not out yet.
One, it's not out yet, and
Because
two,
it's particularly uninteresting.
And two, it's in the works.
And it's still in the works, and I'm still to find out if I'm able to create this character as a person, like find the right costume, find the right.
I tell you what, I'd love to be part of your film as a character. I'd love to be a character in
Yeah.
in your videos, like you're doing now.
I might have a space for you, since the majority of my Rusky videos, there's just like mini skits throughout the whole video. You could be a part of one of the skits.
Nice.
All I need you to have is full Adidas, sunglasses possibly, and a tweed hat or something like that.
I've got full Adidas. I've got Adidas trainers or Adidas. I've got Adidas trainers, Adidas tracky bottoms, Adidas t-shirt, and yes, I do have shades.
Do you have a hat?
I can get one.
Don't you think, though, that you want to explore different areas in YouTube? Because it seems to be that you're very into this Russian Slavic thing, and there's only a certain amount of people that would be... What the fuck was that?
Stop farting, Jake!
Sorry.
There's only a certain amount of people that are generally into that.
Yeah, well, look at Filthy Frank.
Yeah.
Like,
How is Filthy Frank related to Slavic shit?
no, hear me out. I'm comparing it, right? Fucking, he has his own lore, and there's only so many people that will understand that lore and be interested in it. With the Slavs, it's the same thing. Only so many people will know about it, but people will be interested because it's part of the culture.
But do you think you can grow as big as Filthy Frank was?
I could try.
I love the confidence, James.
I can try. That's all anyone can do, really. It's like a lot of people go on about.
That's what I said to my missus after bed.
No, you. No, if some people are like, oh, I'll create this series, it's like a 50-50. It's like people will be invested, or people just be like, fuck off. For Rusky's probably, if not one of my most popular characters on my channel in general.
So Rusky's like more important than you.
In essence, yeah, pretty much he is.
How the fuck does that feel?
Quite sad, I know. No, but like on a real, it's like some of my most popular videos are just me. But if you look at my top categories, it's either he's got the most liked video or he's got the most viewed videos, like the 5 sub special. he was a reason, plus the introduction of his friend Vadim was a reason that he got so popular.
Fam, your most popular vid is 30 subs and then the Bogster channel trailer.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, fucking.
I mean, I guess the trailer's going to be the Boxer trailer's going to be the most viewed because every time someone clicks on his channel, that's the first video you see.
No, but I've changed it. Yeah, it still is. The only reason it is because it's that old and that shit. It's like the 30 sub special. That's pure wank.
And that represents your channel.
Exactly.
Because that's the thing that people, when they find a new channel, I find it too. When I go on a new channel, I go to the most popular vid that's on that channel, and then that's my like impression of that channel if I'm gonna watch it more or not.
That's what I mean. It's like at the time that was the main reason people watched it because it was that retarded but funny. But I had a friend that was like, yeah. What happened to the old Bogster content? It was cringy but funny and had everything perfect. I'm like, I don't want to be that. I want to be a funny fucking guy without having to be shit humor.
Cringy and not
cringy, but like outdated humor.
Yeah,
that would only apply to that time. It's like trying to hit. Hell, that's not even my most liked video. My most liked video, I think, is the first Rusky. And I'm not even joking. And it's just like, that cat, I wish that would have placed that as my most popular video. But nah, it's based off views and it pisses me off.
Well,
so.
you're generally just unfunny anyway, so it doesn't matter what you do.
Says you.
That was harsh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fuck you, cunt.
Anyway, I'd like to say a massive thank you for 60 subs. Big up my channel. Also,
and
a massive big up to our BRB channels. Just hit 25 subscribers.
Wait, has it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's absolutely flying. I know it seems like a low number, but when we actually made the channel, you know, we made it like a week and a half ago, and it's on 25 subs already, and it's over. I believe it's over. I think it's just under 300 views, or maybe more than that. Is it 300 something views altogether?
The football challenge is on 6 likes already
and 61 views.
Yep.
And that video got us 3 subscribers already. And I'm pretty sure that translated to me because I gained a sub as well because of that. So
yeah,
big up.
Right. Speaking of channels, do you think we'd have any rivals?
Sidemen. That's our main rival.
No, I wouldn't say that. I'd say
not even in the comments, like with some attacks from a specific channel and all that.
I don't really want to talk about them just because they're
irrelevant.
They're not rivals. The rivals that we have is the Sidemen. If you ever look at the Misfits, their main rivals of a clique group. Misfits are basically, if you don't know, they're like the Sidemen, but Australian and sort of clique.
Druggies.
Yeah. And so and they're sort of those group channels are sort of rivals against each other, and I'd say us and the Sidemen. But
don't really see us and the Sidemen just because we are like incredibly small and they are really big, you know. So it's kind of like
if you compare
I can't see them.
If comparing content though, that's what I would compare it to, because I can't think of any other English groups that are like us. I can't think of any others.
Well, there probably is one, but it's that small that gives a shit about it.
I suppose. Yeah.
Anyway, one of my mates is on about. He really likes the video. He says it's the best one he's seen, funniest one. He said you should also do some more challenge videos. That is also something that is coming to the channel soon as well. We're planning more challenge videos, skits videos.
We're not going to say what kind of challenge or skit videos, just because they are in the work. We can't say definite, and yeah, and it's more surprising when the video actually comes out.
There is one, however, there's a big one coming, and we're hoping that we can make that one happen. And of course, smaller ones go in between and that.
We just need to find the right time for it. Just getting it all done and dealt with.
Just for you guys that don't know, is that like it's only me and Corbin that actually live close. Like James and Scott are like, I mean, they live in totally opposite directions.
Apart. Yeah.
So it's kind of hard for them to like for us all to be together, like during the summer, because we're not at college, and that's how we get. Like obviously we get together, and that's how we've got together is college. And now that's over until September. It's it's hard to get to travel, the money, and all that lot, and so it's we are in the works. We are planning to do stuff like that, and
I have had one vague idea of just using rail cards and all, but that only applies to. Well, it would apply for Scott because it would work in all the areas.
Yeah.
Okay, also, can we just mention that James has just sent a video in the group chat and we said no phones in the podcast. Get your fuck off your phone.
It's called mute, asshole.
Fucking dickhead.
I'm allowed to be on my phone, but as long as it doesn't make a noise, we're all good. Unlike some.
Fair enough. Anyway.
Right? Okay, interesting. Let's move on. Let's move on to something else, shall we?
Yes, we shall. Fuck me.
I had another topic in my head because I've just been like, whenever I go outside now, and if anything happens, it's like, okay, I'll just save it for the podcast. If I ever think of something interesting, I'm like, okay, save it for the podcast. And then when it comes to it, I'm like,
fuck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing about
phone...
podcasts. You listen to them, and then you think, oh, that's so easy. I could just talk for like days. And then when you get to the podcasting, you're like, oh, what I'm talking about is just complete trash.
Yeah. I've got my new phone, by the way.
And on a list of uninterested things and irrelevant things, James has hit the number 1 spot. James, what is your irrelevant thing and uninteresting thing of the day?
Your channel.
And that is the end of BRB. We have all split.
Nah. I've got a new phone, pretty much, because my other one broke. And it was somehow better than my camera.
Okay, Jake, can we please dive away from this uninteresting topic? James is trying to flex with his new phone.
Better than your shit one.
It's my second time I've hit 100 subs. Almost 3 times in a row. Because I was originally part of a... before Exchange, I was part of the YouTube channel called iMazza. I don't really want to talk about that. That was originally my channel, but then I invited my friends into the channel, so then it turned to a group channel. But then it was only me uploading videos to that channel. Yeah. So I decided to part ways and make, it's Ginge, which is kind of self-explanatory because I'm Ginger. And it's now my channel. Yeah.
Imagine
so
I
was on 108. I was on 192 subscribers, so I was almost under 200 mark, and then I just kind of quit it, and I went to Exchange, and now I hit 100. So if you think about it,
what if you had
it's good to be back.
What if you had black hair? So you just be called It's Black.
I would say something now, but PG guys. PG.
Is that so? If you didn't have ginger hair, and if you had black hair, would your new YouTube name be It's Black?
Well, anyway, so
I could just completely nah, I'm not talking about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think It's Gingy fits it better than that anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I suppose.
You know what? The funny thing is, that I remember we were just discussing about if we were to make a diss track on each other.
Yeah.
Like, I was tempted to write about that iMazza channel. Fucking why you left so much subs and all that. But now
I mean, you can't really diss that channel when you know nothing about it, because if you actually go on that channel, on that channel I explain that I have left, and if the people that actually watch me for my videos that I uploaded, then come join It's Gin's channel. So
yeah, no,
the people that I've got on my channel from iMazza.
Yeah, I know that now, but still, it's just Like, you'd left such a big channel, and it was just, why would you leave something that big?
Because it's autism.
I guess it's just I'm as a channel. It built up my confidence in YouTube videos because I was very like I would say
You
shy in
You were
videos.
shy.
Yeah, I was shy in my.
If you look at your videos now, that is bullshit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Like I'm as a it's the channel that brought up
made
my
you
confidence. I went on Omegle and I was talking to people, and
Yeah.
that's also helped me talk to people in general, socialize, just because of what I did and what I enjoyed to do is make videos for the people that like to watch my videos and socialize, and it just built up my confidence, you know.
Oh, it's like, I remember like my old channel, like back when I was like 13, 12, 14.
Oh, you don't want to. If you want to watch a video of me reacting to my first ever videos, like I'm saying when I had a squeaky voice, then go to iMazza.
Preview better.
So, all I would basically do was like grab my phone, put it to like the side of the sofa, and just like record my screen playing Minecraft for like half an hour, upload it, and then moan about why I'm not as popular as PewDiePie. It's like, what? Look at this! It's so good. Why is no one watching it? And I'm like here now, like thinking,
why?
I was a really cringy kid. But
You
yeah,
see, the reason why we're all cringy as kids when we look up to YouTubers that are very professional, they're childish, and when we try and put that in our videos when we were like young, like kids and that, it's kind of like
shit.
Yeah, it's just we try to be as cringy as they are, and it works. But we just are not as popular. You know, we don't have the best professional recording stuff.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it's all cringy.
Every channel's like that. It happens. Like, I don't know. I just got into all sorts.
well, I went from Minecraft videos to commentary, which was the commentary ones are still up. So if you can find that, I will cry. And
I will leave a link to it in the description.
I don't know what my current channel is though, like right now, because I want to do all sorts of stuff.
Well,
that's kind of what my channel is. I do also music.
Yeah. To be fair, not gonna lie, you're gonna revert back to your Minecraft ways anyway.
Yeah.
You might cut out.
Fuck. No, well, yeah, Minecraft is massively blowing up, isn't it? Like, it's I checked like earlier today. It is now more popular than Fortnite.
I am proud of this community.
Common for the future here, and I'm just gonna say we had a 5-minute break, just so we didn't sound like this, and we just really didn't have a motivated voice. So yeah, fuck you. I'm not gonna press start recording. Do you know why? Because I already pressed it, cunt.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I pressed it ages ago.
Oh, fuck.
More editing for you.
So
More editing? Yeah, that's a good point.
How are we gonna segue into thinking the next topic though?
Well, let's start from the beginning. Where did we all start from?
I was born in Yorkshire, in Halifax, and if I swear to God, if anyone fucking says a bank, I'm gonna fucking rip their testicles off and feed it to my cat. Isn't that right? She can't hear me.
Oh, he's talking to his cat.
Okay, I was for a second I thought you were actually going to murder my intestines.
Okay, moving on. James, what's a funny story of your childhood?
Funny story of my childhood. Well,
him being born, that's like his mother, like seeing his face.
I'm sorry,
she
the
just
mistake out of us two.
with the long hair.
The thing is that you were planned, and you still ended up being a massive mistake. That's even worse.
James, did you come out with like your big long hair?
No, but I came out with a muffet.
A what?
Anyway, no, funny story. Ages ago, I mean, it wasn't ages ago, a couple of years ago, I think. I was walking past a fucking, steakhouses.
Yeah.
Like, I was walking past the steakhouse, they were handing leaflets out. I was like, here, do you... I'm like, no, I don't want a leaflet, so what do I say? I'm like, oh, sorry, I'm vegetarian. I'm good, thanks. And then fucking walking past, like, it's like, oh, we do vegetarian options. Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I dropped my phone.
Okay. Fuck you, then. Fucking rude. What are you, fucking rude?
Oh, get on with the story, dipshit.
Well, I then told him I was vegan and off. I legit just told a fucking steakhouse.
Did you hear that
vegan.
laugh that Jake gave? That was the, oh, this is really not funny laugh.
Well.
Anyway, I suppose I can tell you a funny story. So I was with my cousin.
Yeah.
And this is when I was single. And so I was with my cousin. He was single. I was single. You know how that is, Dr. Corbin. Anyway.
Is that because I'm single? Is that because I'm single? Yeah. Is that it? You fucking little bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Come back here. Fuck you.
Well, yeah,
Fuck
that was
you.
kind of the point. That's why I made the joke.
You.
Anyway, or
Fuck
was it
you.
fact? What would you say?
Fuck you.
Anyway.
Fuck you.
Anyway.
Stupid ass fucking girlfriend and shit. Fuck you.
Me and my cousin was walking down the street.
Fuck you.
And my cousin went,
Fuck you.
whoa, look at her. Talking about someone across the street. But he said it quite loud. And I obviously turned around because I was a bit embarrassed. You know.
Yeah.
Just a bit like how you guys are when I say something.
No, you don't act like that now, though. Whenever you see a fit lass, you just like turn to me and go, "Oh, look at her," and you don't even make it fucking discreet as well. You just look at her ass quite blatantly, and you turn back to look at one of us. It's like, oh god.
Anyway,
you should just say like, as long as I don't touch, I'm fine.
Anyway, so he was like, he made it, proper like he shouted it. And I turned around embarrassed, like, and the person turned around across the street and like got closer and closer.
Yeah.
And it turns out it was a guy. So like, he's there shouting out, "Oh, you're fit. Look at her." Turns around, comes across the street. It's a lad who is into heavy metal, like longer hair than James, and like.
Okay.
And like, there's me just turning around. It wasn't me.
Play Slipknot.
You may as well have.
It's just like no. You play fucking. What's that? You know that fucking meme with the blind kids. Like, what the fuck is going on and all that shit.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, you just like you and your cousin are just there like, what the fuck is going on?
When as he's storming across the road towards the pavement. Yeah, and then so that was that story, and my cousin's never done that again. I don't blame him because
this is a
we
life
both
lesson.
scarred, you know.
Yeah. This is a life lesson, kids. Never judge a book by its cover.
Jesus Christ, I know.
I remember like when I was in like fucking high school, I was like walking behind this girl, and then like these two guys pushed me into the back of her. She turned around and gave me the most evil fucking look. I was like, oh, it wasn't me. And then then they pushed me into her again. And then she turned around and she gave me an even more harder evil look. I was like, oh, okay, she looks very angry now. And then they do it for a third time, and then she turns around and just slaps me right across the face.
Yeah.
And it didn't hurt. I was just more like, okay.
Oh
Thanks.
no! I remember I threw a kid across a corridor.
No, that sounds so bad.
What the
Right.
fuck?
Right, hear me out. Right, during you know how you need a dog year, it's like you don't want anyone in your way. You get to fucking lesson because you want school to be over and shit.
No, that's just called a bully.
No, right, no, hear me out.
Get the fuck out of my way!
It's like, oh, I'm in year 11. I'm so bored. I'm sad.
no,
This
like,
guy's
Bigger than
no.
you.
This guy's a
Right,
random year
no.
7 chucks him
Right,
across the
legit,
room.
right. It was a busy day and everyone's gathering about. I'm being polite.
I hate crowds.
I'm like, move.
Wait, you're
can you
being
move,
polite.
please?
You're being polite.
Yeah.
What the fuck is
I'm
going on?
like, move. Can you move, please? Excuse me. And there's one. I'm trying to put them to the side just like so I can get through.
What the fuck?
They're not right. They're not moving. I'm like, get out of my way. So I just put my hand on their shoulder and forcefully push them out my way. Probably pushed them into a locker by accident.
Jesus, you got lockers? I didn't.
Yeah, we did.
I remember throwing a kid across over the chairs in the assembly hall.
I threw a kid into a locker and nearly broke his nose.
Okay, no, mine was a just cause though, unlike yours.
No,
But-
that was caused. This was before I had anger management.
Well, this guy was like just being an arsehole because we were both in year 7. He was like poking me in fucking assembly as I just turned to look at him and went, so can you stop that, you fucking cunt? And then he didn't really like that I called him a cunt, so he grabbed my glasses and took them off my face. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, you give them me back, and he went, no. I was like, alright, you have to give them back. Those are my glasses. He's like, no. And then I don't know why he fucking punched me. So I was like, okay, fuck you. So I grabbed him and I threw him over the fucking chairs that we were fucking behind. And then,
Oh.
I got took out of fucking assembly, and then I got fucking put in isolation. So fuck that kid, fuck him.
If you're watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
The thing is, you'll be laughing. You two be laughing. That's the thing.
The amount of times I was put in isolation in that high school, because that was when I was in Hishimai. I hated that school. I fucking hated it. There was a lot of bullies and shit, and every time I got into a fight with them, I would be the one put in isolation.
Because you're like a rabid dog. You might be small, but you're fucking vicious.
It's a fucking rabid chihuahua. Just imagine a rabid chihuahua biting you, Jake. Corbin.
No, because in year 7, but like no one's really hit their growth spurt, so I'm the same size as everyone. It basically went year 7, same size, year 8, same size, year 8, same size, year 9, same size, year 10, same size. I stopped growing, everyone continued. And then, yeah, I came like the smallest person in my class, basically. Aside from one, he was 5'3", but apart from that, I was the smallest. Well, smallest guy, those like girls that are 5 foot, but smallest guy anyway.
Yeah.
Right. I've been put in isolation before, like for. Right, so this might be an interesting story. I got in a fight.
Ooh.
Okay. So as it all started up, I think it was in year 8 or 9, right?
Yeah.
And so I was still childish, you know. I still am now. Childish, and in fact, we found it funny. Like, it was a group of us. We found it funny to take this girl's bag, run off with it, and then give it her back. You know,
yeah, robbing a girl sounds hilarious.
No, because she was going along with it as well. She was like laughing about it and that because we knew it was like mates of her.
Oh, okay.
And,
I thought you said about stealing some random girl's bag. He's like, oh, that's so funny.
we give it her back. We give it her back. We're not that mean.
Yeah.
And so we give it her back, but then we did it again, you know. But there was this guy that liked this girl was doing it to.
Oh, was he being a white knight?
He was being a wanker. Anyway, so we took it again, and then he ran after us, but because I was the one that took it, like he started punching me, not punching me, but hammer fisting me, just on the top of the head.
Yeah.
On the back of the head first. So when I get punched in the back of the head, I don't move back. I just turn round while blatantly still getting punched.
The thing is, if you punch someone and they just turn and look at you and just get slightly angry, you run. You don't fight that guy.
No, that's what I'm saying. I literally turned around into the punch, I was keeping my calm, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What are you doing?" And then he kept doing it. Then I fell. Then I fell on the floor because I just fell over. And then I got back up and I said, "What are you doing?" So then I pinned him up against the wall
Yeah.
and smacked his head off the wall while doing it. I said, "Carry the fuck on." And then so because I hit his head off the wall and it hurt him, he carried on.
Oh, I thought he cried.
Well, almost crying. So he carried on. And I said, stop. That's your last warning, seriously. But before I start actually fighting, I've got stages. I don't just fight,
Yeah.
It goes on for a bit. And then he carried on doing it, didn't he, little bastard? So now I jumped, he jumped up on the wall. We had like a banking and like of grass, like a hill, and then there's like a wall.
Yeah.
So then he jumped up there, and I jumped up with him, and I just smacked him. I gave him a right hook, right?
Yeah.
And
I've got left hook.
I gave him a right hook, and he was down in one. I've got a scar in my pinky where his tooth went in my finger, as in his tooth fell out and stuck in my finger.
Lovely.
And he was bleeding from the nose and the mouth, and there's me one punch laughing. And everyone else grouped round and said, "Fight, fight, fight, fight."
Really wow.
Yeah, but to top it all off, he was a really high belting self-defense class in karate and stuff, and I dropped him in one.
Fucking people, right? There's people that are like, "Oh, I'll knock you out." Black belt karate. I'm like, shut up. If you piss me off once, I will knock your lights out. There's no question about it either. It's like, as soon as you piss someone off, you don't care what belt they're in. The more angry they are, the more likely they knock you out.
I've been in many fights though, but very few of them have been fair. Like, the only times I've mainly got into fights is when I'm outnumbered and I'm getting bullied and shit.
Yeah.
But I think there's been 2 times I've been properly in a fight alone, just like 1-on-1, not fucking pussy ass 1-on-3 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because I always lose them, which is understandable since I'm against fucking 3 wankers that like to bully kids.
Yeah.
But I think the first one was more year 6. I can't remember what happened. I think we were playing fucking hopscotch or something.
Yeah.
And then this kid was just being a fucking dickhead, and I think it was cheating or something. Like, it was a while back. And
cheating.
and because
cheating.
And because I was just honestly I was just a fucking dickhead back then. And so I just got really pissed off, and I punched him, grabbed him, and then threw him to the ground and then sat on him.
Teabag.
and then I just shouted at him, and then I just walked away. But back then, it was just fucking year 6's fighting. It wasn't exactly martial arts shit. And then the other time I've been in a fight is, well, I've just explained it, where I threw a guy over the fucking thing. I guess I won that one.
I wouldn't class that as a fight. I just class that as a big fuck you.
Yeah, you just yeeted him over some chairs.
Not yeet. I've not really been in fights, really. All I have been is.
I'm an angry person. I tend to get angered easily, so people are surprised when they've heard how many fights I've been in. But when you start to know how angry I get, then you start to go, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was out drinking at my it's kind of like a sesh sort of thing, but I was like my girlfriend's sister.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend, it was her sister, and it was like my mates and a couple of her mates or whatever. And then, what do you call it? There was this. So, my girlfriend's cousin, he's like a distant cousin sort of thing.
Yeah.
He brought two of his mates in. One of them was a grown man. So one of them was like, you're talking 34, 35.
Yeah.
And I was 16, 17 at the time. I think I was 16. And one of these friends of a cousin, not the older one, but there was a younger one.
Yeah.
They pushed so I think they pissed one of my girlfriend's friends off. And so she threw some of the drink over him, which is understandable. Someone pisses you off, you throw a drink over them, unless you want to keep your drink and drink it later on.
Oh, yeah.
So then he like grabbed hold of her, like he slapped her, right, and then he chucked her into a sink. So then I grabbed hold of him, like I wasn't hurting him. I was just pulling him off. I was just trying to calm him down.
I'd hurt
you
him.
know. And but I was just saying, I was calming him down. So I said, "Leave now, because it's a baby's home. I'm not having you chucking people into the sink, breaking shit." And
Yeah.
So then, because I was trying to calm him down, the older one started like probably hitting me back at head. I was like, "What's this banging on my head?" So I turned around. It reminded me of that fight I was talking to you about before, the hammer fisting.
A lot of people like to hit you in the back of the head. It's like a fucking bull's target or something.
They don't. It's because they don't like to hit me in the front, just in case I'd absolutely knock them flying.
The thing is, if you don't know Jake IRL, he's quite tall, so he quite intimidating to most people who are small. He's a very, very, very tall man.
I'm a friendly guy unless
BFG.
Yeah.
Very, very friendly unless you annoy me. And like, so he was the pussy. I think every single person that hits you in the back of the head is a pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Because they won't do it to your face.
It's like hitting someone and running away.
Yeah. But he was hitting me back of the head. I stood my ground. I turned into it, as I always do, to punching me. Still punching me. I think he hit me 3 times out of the like 20 odd punches. I was just dodging him after I found out who he was. And then like, if I didn't throw a punch, because I was at the stage, I know you're doing self-defense, but the police were already on the way. I know it's self-defense, but I don't like trouble.
I don't have that patience though. If someone hits me,
I have patience in fighting. I have patience,
if someone hits
and that's
me
why
once,
I was good at boxing, because I could assess something without getting wound up.
Yeah.
And
one punch, I'm fucking swinging back. Like I don't have that tolerance of waiting for them to just calm down.
Mhm. So I didn't throw a punch, and I in my head as I was getting hit. Well, I got hit like the last time I got hit out of the 3, it hit me in the nose, and my nose is very sensitive, so it started bleeding. And yeah, so he heard the police, so he ran. Then it turns out the person that I was trying to calm down before that took the TV off, jumped up and down, and it smashed it in a baby's arm.
Jesus.
Wait, what was this a party again?
It was still at the party. It was still at that same night. As I was getting punched.
Yeah.
I tried calming that guy down, and then as I got distracted by getting punched, he kind of like took the TV off and jumped up and down on it, and stamped on it, and broke it all. And obviously, a kid likes to watch quite cartoons in the morning.
You'll stop my cartoons, you fucker.
Just bearing in mind that the kid wasn't at that flat.
Yeah,
It was at the mum's getting babysitted. So, but it's not something you like to go back to.
Was he drinking?
This guy.
Yeah. Was he drinking at the party?
He might have been on something else as well as drinking.
Oh, that reminds me of my fucking leavers party. That.
So let's talk about your leaving party then.
I ain't gonna discuss leaving. Oh, shit.
Well, mine wasn't as depressing as you'd say yours was. Basically, alright, so it all started off, we went to there's a field near a part of the fucking Morecambe from beach, like a very deep part of it. Very groggy and shit. We all of us went there. I brought like fucking 9 cans of cider. I brought some fucking whiskey, and I also had something else, but that something else was about 5 years out of date. So I drank all of that. I also drank a couple of vodka shots and a mix.
Oh dear.
So I
Never
was.
mix your drinks.
Yeah, it was I didn't mix them, like someone else mixed them, so I didn't know what was inside that. So it could have been roofied or some shit, but whatever it was, it fucked me over massively. This is
Yeah.
the first time I went drinking, so I didn't know when to stop either. So I just kept on going. So
Jesus.
I don't remember any of it really, but going back from the videos I've seen, I remember just being unable to walk. I couldn't fucking go anywhere. I had to have people assisting me.
Yeah.
I think there's a part of the video I got shown. I fell over. Somebody dropped their pants, put their ass above my face, and farted.
Oh, lovely.
So,
What does that remind me of?
luckily, I didn't remember that until seeing the video.
Until you tasted your breath. And then
Ah.
I was fucked basically. I just didn't. I couldn't do anything. I could barely fucking walk. I walked like 2 steps and I'd fall over. I had to have someone assist me. But however, some people left me alone for a minute. And this leavers party is just supposed to be high school only, which is perfectly sense. But one retard was like, I'll bring in my friends. And their friends being complete fucking druggies. And
lovely.
they took, it wasn't weed, because it definitely made them aggressive. I think it might have been cocaine. I'm not
have
too...
a cocaine or ket,
Yeah,
right?
it was
And
something
that makes you
quite aggressive.
it's a very aggressive thing, yeah.
They took something, because they went off to the distance and they started to just start really sketchy, and everyone knew that, yeah, they were taking something. We'll just ignore them, keep it to the side. We'll have our thing here. But one of them, after he took his fucking drugs and shit, wanted to feel like a big, hard, strong man, and looked into the group as like, alright, I want to fight someone. I don't know why that came as a motive. I think he was trying to impress a girl there, and that was the way he thought of doing that. So he was like, okay,
Lovely.
I don't want to lose. So he looked across the group and looked at the most fucking defenseless guy out there, which was the fucked up fucking first timer, me. So it went over. I didn't know what was going on. Apparently everyone at the time knew what was going to happen, and they tried to intervene, but I was quite away from the group, just stumbling away. He came over, punched me in the nose, and I just fell flat, because I could not stand up for shit. If someone would have fucking blown at me, I would have fallen over. I didn't feel the punch because I was that fucking drunked up. But all I remember was me standing up, and then in the next minute looking at the clouds. And then I felt blood just trip all over my face. I was like, okay, I know what's going on. And as I tried to get up, one of the other druggies thought, oh no, he's getting up, he's going to defend himself, and fucking drop kicked me.
Oh, lovely.
In that motive, as you see me, someone that pissed up, like fucking drunk, why do you think you need 2 people to fight me? I wasn't gonna fight because I didn't have the ability to fight. And then another person tried to defend me, and he got punched as well. And then it just got fucking out of lines. Loads of people started jumping in, just started splitting it all up and shit. I got took to a side, and people took care of me. And then they bought me peas, and that got placed on my nose. I didn't eat this. I don't know what happened to those peas. I think they're still in my fridge, to be honest with you. I don't think I ever ate them. And
Lovely.
I started to sober up as I went home. And all I had to remember that day was blood all over my shirt, and then the later videos that got shown to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was, don't do drugs, kids. You'll punch defenseless drunk people.
Lovely.
That was the first time I went drinking. The second time was at Scott's party, and that I didn't really get drunk then. I got in the end, I started to lose it, so that's when I sort of stopped.
I remember one phrase. Hi, Scott's boyfriend. That's what I remember. Oh, that was gold.
Yeah, I called. Can I even say this?
Depends what it is.
Well, I called Scott's girlfriend, a Scott's boyfriend. I went hi, Scott's boyfriend. Yeah, I was
What?
I was quite sober throughout the night. Like James and Scott were fucked.
We drank too fast.
Yeah, I drank the same amount, but I.
I mean, I got there and everyone was fucked.
Yeah, when I think about an hour or two after Jake arrived, that's when I started to go, and then I think I got makeup.
You was fine when I got there. You was sober.
Yeah, I was fine until like an hour or two later.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
when-
I didn't get drunk that night. Even though I drank absolutely loads, I didn't get drunk. I mean, Scott's mum, like Lynn, she gave me she gave me shots after shots after shots. Do you remember her just kept handing me Jaeger bombs? Like,
yeah, I think
I just kept drinking them.
I think I made you some of those. Oh yeah, we were doing like this shot game with like cards and shit.
Oh my god, I almost puked off that, man. That
And
what you
then
put in,
I
disgusting.
I mixed vodka and something else, like quite a lot of it together, and then Jake grabbed. It was like in the middle of the card circle. I can't remember what it was, but he
Yeah, I picked the
drank
card
it,
where I had to drink,
and then
and then
you started coughing, and you just not like that. And then I had the same thing, and then I realised, yeah, that it was just not nice.
It is hard.
yeah, but I think did you have the same thing as what I had?
Yeah, I made it again, and then I had it, and then I was like,
Oh
shit.
my god, did you feel like you're not gonna puke, but you could puke any minute? Just how disgusting it was.
Yeah, it was not nice. Like I can drink vodka, but that was just
Oh, no.
weird.
Yeah, it was horrible. I saw it was horrible. I'm like, yeah, nah. Beer and vodka's all as it is. Fuck that.
I don't think any. The thing is though, none of the girls that were there got drunk.
At least did.
Did she?
My girlfriend got tipsy near the end.
Nah, I don't think she didn't get drunk though. I don't think.
Yeah, I think she did, just because that she was opening up to everyone, and she only opens up when she's a bit drunk,
Yeah.
tipsy.
Well, what do you mean not opening up? I can't remember.
As in, like, speaking.
Oh, like near the end. I can't really remember near the end part.
I mean,
so-
she was very, very comfortable at the like when she's had a drink.
Yeah.
hmm
But Jake, I still haven't seen you drunk yet, so that's something we need to do.
I mean, I'm 18, so in the BRB, I can actually. Ow!
Oh yeah, the BRB is not responsible for any underage drinking and is not related to underage drinking at all. We do not take any legal action towards that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy you all alcohol.
Yay!
Alright guys, so we're running to the end of the podcast now. It's I'd say this has been an alright podcast.
Oh yeah, I'd say yeah.
That did not sound very confident.
No, I think it's been good. Yeah,
It has been, yeah.
should definitely do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Sometime, yeah.
I just hope this. I'm hoping to God I can upload this one. I'm gonna be so pissed if I can't.
You'll be able to, don't worry.
Right,
You'll be
so
able to.
if you've enjoyed this podcast and if you're listening to it on SoundCloud, rate it. Did they rate on SoundCloud?
They leave likes.
Alright, like it on SoundCloud. If you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe if you haven't. Links to all our channels will be in the description below. So if you go check out our own videos there. And,
Rip Scott.
and we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Alright, see you, Bill.
Bye.